what's happening in the chat and out there in, as Vizzo says, YouTube.
Wow, you've got a lot of energy.
No, I have no energy at all. I'm kind of dragging a little bit tonight.
We are Mike and Michelle.
And we are the Moonshine Willies.
So he made me this very nice drink, and look who's drinking it. I even got the cool spherical ice.
Yeah, and our guest tonight told us about this. We saw them on, I think it was their cocktail. Was it, what did I say, cocktail? I'm already slurred speech already. The sour watermelon is already creeping in on me. But let me tell you what. So we just opened that jar last Thursday, right? And I didn't drink much of it. There's that much left in the pint jar.
It's really
and somebody's been sipping on it this week when they're out in the redneck pool.
good. I can't help it.
Yeah. Somebody, and it's not this old country boy right here. This isn't redneck boy.
I don't find many things that I really like.
It's the high-tech redneck.
And it's really good.
That's right. How are y'all doing tonight?
I'm so glad you could join us.
Yeah, we got a great couple on tonight who they got some great news about their show tonight that's going to be introduced, and stick around for a couple more hours and you might be able to see them twice a night. So that's going to be awesome. And
they are so funny.
Yeah, and we got some we got our what's cooking tonight. We got a great family in here tonight hanging out with us, and it's just going to be just having fun. And then we're going to get to talk about Mike and Betsy are on from the Beach Please. If you don't know who they are, which you got to be living under a rock, but I'm going to tell you up front, please check your YouTube subscription.
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and say this up front. Go ahead and put in there hashtag creator early on. We'll say it again later on. Hashtag supporter, hashtag travel agent, talent agent, whatever you are. But definitely go to their channel and see if you're subscribed or not.
Yes.
They're like 85 or 90 away from 1,000.
Yes, so close.
We got to get them there. There's a lot of other people, a lot of other creators in this channel too that are close to whatever goals they want to hit. We got to get you there. That's what our goal for our channel is to support you guys and get you there. It's not about Mike and Michelle.
No.
It's not about Luvy's Fat Life. It's about you guys
building a community.
And building the community and food and travel. And we want to be there to help support the community.
Absolutely.
So please pick a channel out, but definitely check their channel. We found out probably 9 months to a year ago, I was subbed to their channel a while back. And then all of a sudden I found out I was not. So we went back and subbed again to them. And that happens. Yeah, they may have kicked me out. I don't know.
You got the boot.
But that happened. It happened to another channel we were subbed to a while back, and I realized I wasn't subbed again. So YouTube does some funky stuff, believe it or not. So please check one of your channels. If you're like, hey, I hadn't saw one of their notifications in a while, check it out, sub to them, and just make sure you're subbed.
Rhonda B said, hashtag professional voyeur. That is definitely you.
That's definitely Michelle. She's a professional voyeur. I don't know how many times this week I've heard her say, have you seen the room that Tony's got on that?
I know, I was so jealous.
Have you seen the room that Tony's got on that? What's the name that cruise on he's on? Celebrity. Have you just seen the Celebrity Edge in that room he's got on there?
It's so awesome. I was jealous.
It is an awesome room. I was actually talking to Ronnie with the Traveling Gilberts, and we were talking about, I was telling him how awesome that room is he's got. Hey, speaking of the Traveling Gilberts.
Yes.
Look what I got in the mail this week.
Really cool.
Look what I got in the mail this week. Huh?
I got one too. We are so happy.
We got one. It looks like as big as it is, it looks like a bed sheet or blanket. That's just based on my side. Hey, is that not a cool logo?
You're showing everybody the armpit. There you go.
Hey, look at that armpit. Take a sniff of it.
He hasn't worn it yet.
Sniff that armpit, everybody.
You're such a character.
Hey, and it's look. But what you don't know, number one, it's a cool logo.
It is.
I'm wearing this hat, and it's starting to stink now where I'm sweating so much. We got to get them. I'm wearing this hat until they get to 1,000 subscribers. Okay. Every week until they get to 1,000. So Mike and Betsy, Traveling Gilberts, we got to get them there. One thing I didn't realize, though, when I was unfolding that, Here's something else that I got from too. Awesome magnet. Killer logo.
It is. I love it.
So Ronnie and Teresa, go sub their channel. Awesome logo.
Yes.
Hit them up. Subscribe.
They're funny too.
This is what I got though. And you guys are going to be shocked when you see this. This is a signed autograph. This was part of the Traveling Gilberts, signed from Josh Holstead from Adventures Ahead, Clickbait King. That was part of the Traveling Gilberts that came in the mail with it. I knew they were sister companies or some sister. It's like a partner channel or something. But Josh Holstead's real, and I tell you what, we're going to auction this off for $39.99 tonight. And we may even throw in a piece of pizza with this. If for $39.99 tonight, you get a Josh Holstead Adventures Ahead, Clickbait King, official autograph piece of paper, Post-it note. And I think this is one of the original Post-it notes ever made from 1974. But yeah, it was part of this Traveling Gilberts. And I actually talked to Ronnie on Marco Polo today to ask him about this. And he said, yeah, they were sister companies. So just wanted to let you all know that in advance.
We are privileged.
I feel very honored. And my understanding was he only signed 10 of those. And you have a 1 in 100 chance, a 1% chance of getting one of those. So for the first 1,000 shirts that they sell on their channel, there's 10 of them. So he only signed 10, and mine's not even signed. He didn't even number it. So I've got like a 0 chance of getting this, and I got it. I mean, what's the odds of that? 0. So hey, I feel very privileged tonight that I've got a Josh Holstead signed, autographed, original Clickbait King sticky note, Post-it note.
Well, just tell me, what are you going to do with that?
I'm going to sign it myself. Sign it? Actually, I'm gonna hold on to this, and the next time I see Pal Panero, I don't know if you know this right now, but we're going up against Pal Panero and Griffin and Alyssa at the same time slot right now. And I think Pal Panero has some kind of shirt going on right now of the Mardi Gras. That's something going on with it too. And then I don't know what Griffin and Alyssa's got going on, but it's a tough world out right now in the live world. But nobody's got this, and I'm going to sleep with this on my pillow tonight. I may stick it above. It may go back here. Does it go back here, everybody? I don't know. All right, enough of the shenanigans. All right. Let's say hey to everybody in the chat.
Let's do.
And I think I probably went way past everybody. I hope you all are doing well. Oh, we got Ronnie with the Traveling Gilberts in here tonight. We got Mr. Artie Kaiser. How you doing? We got Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes, in the house. Bill with MGM. We got the Fat Life people in here. Miss Holly Ayers. Miss Rhonda B. We got Josh with Always on the Move. We got Tom Beetle Bailey. Miss Janice. I got Mama Maxine. I hope you're doing well. We got, I said Rhonda B. We got Betsy with Beach Please. We got Mike with Beach Please. We got Life Adventures of Pam and Rich. How you doing, Rich and Pam? And who else we got? I'm going to probably jack this up. Is it Celia Sale 2022? I love that name.
Yes, that's
love
cool.
that name. It's a really cool name. How you doing? I think it's the first time I've seen you in here.
Thank you.
Welcome to the house and welcome to the fam. Once you get in, you can't get out. So that's all I got to tell you that. Billy Sparks, how you doing? Michelle is a lush. You're exactly right. I've been saying that for years and nobody believes that. Spiker's Crazy Adventures. Hey, Doug. Hey, Cindy. I love the moonshine pickles they did the other night. That was hilarious.
We might have to try those.
I'm definitely going to try those. I'm going to try them on a sandwich too, like what about a Cuban or Reuben or whatever they call it down there in Miami and Tampa. What is it called? A Cuban?
I don't know.
Reuben? What's it called? See the World with Chris. Great guest last week. Can't wait to have them back in. Miss Holly, she's tearing it up on the cooking channel. Let's see, got Janice again. I said that earlier. Who else we got? Mr. Anthony, the awesome moderator himself. Who else we got in here? The Beach Life, Mr. Hani himself. How you doing? TWF, we know who that is. Mr. Tom. Just Dave, how you doing, buddy? Facebook user, hello, everyone. I don't know who you are. If you can tell us who you are. Hello. Husband of a talent agent. Okay, I got you who they are. Lucy. Oh, no, Bill, maybe.
So silly.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Who else we got in here? I think we may have hit everybody. Getting down towards the bottom. Mark, how you doing in there at the Cruise World? How you doing? Great trivia last night. I was in first and second place towards the last 3 questions, and I screwed up on one, and then I just hit the first one twice real quick to see if I could jump back up. Screwed it all up. Really bad. I wear a size 00. Hey, Betsy.
Wow.
Whoa, Betsy. I hear you. Go for it. Logo of the okay, yeah, I hear you. Fun fact, Mike Levis has been true, Mike. That's right. I've been sleeping and everything, and it's at 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, till we get to
he is hard
till the 1,000. I have been. And who else we got in here? Fordman. How you doing, Fordman? Kenneth Oakes. I think I say you. John Gaylor. How you doing? Hope you and your wife are doing well. We got Nightbot in here. I think I changed the stuff on her. I hope that's right. And I think we're caught up. So hey, we got to hurry up. Running late, ain't we? I'm always running late.
I know.
All right, so we're going to do our cooking segment of the show real quick. We always have fun with that. So let's do our What's Cooking intro. Then we're going to highlight our What's Cooking person of the week. Let's do it. And now it's time for What's Cooking?
I am so hungry. What's cooking?
What's cooking?
Hey, what's cooking?
What's cooking?
Hey, Grandma, what's cooking?
What's cooking?
What's cooking? Hey, what's cooking?
Hey, what's cooking?
Get in my belly!
What's cooking?
Hey, what's cooking?
What's cooking?
Let me tell you something, Mike Loveless. You're gonna know what's cooking, brother.
All right, that was our intro, and now, sorry, I ate some kashi today, and it gave me the belches and kind of little gashes. Paul Vines.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to get some supper going here. I got some green beans with some bacon in them here, and give me just a minute and I'll show you what's on the grill. All right, and on the grill I got a couple pork chops, and I'm roasting some red potatoes with some cut up green onions, minced garlic, and I think there's some parsley in there, and some ground up black pepper. All right, we did a nice ribeye this evening on the grill and reattempted the shrimp fried rice. This time instead of doing it on the griddle beside the steak, I actually done it in its own pan. It turned out a lot better this time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Today we did a grilled Atlantic salmon, some grilled asparagus, and some grilled squash. And the salmon and the asparagus is topped with a stewed pear or a pear reduction, whatever you want to call it.
Wow.
So Paul has been tearing it up for the last couple of weeks. Nobody deserves that more than Paul.
That looks yum.
So we reached out to Paul today to let him know, because I'd heard Paul had to work tonight. So if you have a chance to tell Paul congratulations,
yes.
Paul will hopefully catch us on a rewind, but Paul is well deserved. And also Paul is a bachelor. So any of the women out there that is available, hey, Paul's a good looking guy.
Can cook.
He can cook. He's got a deep voice. He's got that golden voice. He's a catch. He can cook. He can do it all. So hey, let's bring our guests on here.
Yes.
So we're going to play their intro, and then when this intro is over, Mike and Betsy with Beach Please is going to be in here. Let's go ahead and do this.
What is up?
What's happening, Mike and Betsy?
I was just reliving that memory.
I got a little lazy because the last time we did the show, and Betsy, you were working that night. We did that same intro, but I love it so much. And I went and watched it the other night, and I was like, I want to do that again because I love it when you get in the Mario outfit and the Luigi.
Yes, it's hilarious.
I just love that.
It's going to be amped for costumes this year.
Yeah, I spent a good month and a half growing that mustache out for that costume.
That's a complete lie.
And I love the whole thing on the video when you said like dancer quest and Deb sitting over like,
yeah.
So how fun how fun was that? I mean, I know people probably ask you that all the time, but how fun was that dressing up like Luigi and Mario and just, how fun was that?
It was amazing. We bought those costumes in a local
Savers.
Yeah, Savers, a thrift store just right down the street from us. And we got lucky that we found matching Mario and Luigi costumes. We didn't expect it to be as popular as it was.
It was the most popular of all 11 costumes because the staff knew who you were. Everybody on board knew who you were. And by that time, everybody was already looking to see what we were going to be dressed up as.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I think on that particular cruise, did y'all say y'all dressed up every day for that whole cruise? Or was that a
11
different one?
costumes for a 7-day cruise.
Yeah, every day. Even the day after Halloween, which was day 7 of the cruise, we dressed up as a banana and an avocado and went to brunch. But that was it. After brunch, we took the costume off because people were starting to look at us like, hey, you guys know Halloween was yesterday, right?
Yeah, we won't dress up after Halloween this year, but we are going to hit it hard for the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we board on the 30th.
So we have 2 days.
So we're gonna hit it hard on Halloween. And then
I think we're gonna do 4 or 5 costumes.
4 or 5. Yeah, because we're gonna do like 2 a day.
Yeah.
Chris says that he struggles coming up with one costume. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Once you get down, you just start flowing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do. Just hit up the thrift stores. There's always a ton of costumes and they're like a few bucks.
Yeah, that's how Pam and George developed, was walking around Goodwill or Savers and we're like, oh, this is a great shirt. We could be random travelers in this.
This is a great hat. This will be good for me.
So
We need to try that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that would be a good idea. So a lot of people in here know your channel, I'm sure. But there may be one or two maybe that doesn't know your channel. Tell us a little bit about how you got your channel started. Where you're from. What state you're from, and then a big news about tonight. You're going to be back on, I think, a little bit later on tonight. A big change in your channel and your live show. But give everybody a little bit of background about that information, and then about later on tonight as well.
We are Mike and Betsy. We are Beach Please. We always buy the drink package when we cruise.
It's worth it.
So you're saying the Cheers package is worth it? Is that what I'm trying to hear?
It's worth it if you like cocktails like we do.
And you can get ice cream shakes with alcohol in them now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's like a double whammy.
The place that serves coffee, I think, right?
Yeah,
And Java Blue. They can make you some smoothies or milkshakes or whatever with that are spiked. But anyways, we are Beach Please. We started our channel a couple years ago. 2018, I think we put out our first vlog on the Carnival Splendor.
They're awful.
Just as a habit. I mean, not a habit, but a hobby rather. To just record our vacations, to look back on them for fun. And we just kind of grew from there. It just became more and more of a hobby. Betsy became more involved in it through the pandemic. When we started going live and she became like the social networking queen of it.
I found so many new friends and I got so excited about it. But Mike is the one who does all the amazing editing and gives us the most fun way to look back on all of our memories. And I am so thankful for it.
Oh,
yes.
That's very nice. So what about, did you mention about tonight though?
No, we had to move. We had to move days again.
They kicked you out on Sunday night?
Yeah, we went from Sunday at 3 p.m. Was it 2 or 3?
2 p.m. trying to take over midlife there, Mike.
Oh, we were 2 p.m. Pacific, which is 5 p.m. Eastern. Then we jumped up to 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern on Sundays because we got new jobs and we started working Sundays. So we decided to try and do the show after work on Sundays, keep it the same day. But
after last week, the anxiety every day to make sure we're getting here in time and to be in like a good spirit, check out of work mode, and then clock right back into, just your regular self. Let's chat on the internet for a little while. I could not get the computer started. I was having like anxiety through my head. I knew Mike. I didn't know if Mike was going to be here in time. I'm about to cry, and then Mike comes bonsaiing through the door.
I came in running through the door like the minute the show started, like the intro.
Like the zip line, just like the zip line, you're coming in, right?
Real hot.
Yeah. So last week was cutting it pretty close. Betsy was trying to get the show started. She's just over here pushing buttons, hoping that it works.
I did my best, Mike.
And plus, I don't think my boss was too happy with me saying, "Hey, I gotta go." Because I think she wanted me to stay at work a little bit longer and help clean up. Because there was an event. I work at a winery now, and we had a private party going on. So,
bottom line is, we don't like to be stressed out. So we just decided we're moving. Thursday night, we talked to Ronnie and Alma at Life is Good Today and asked them if they'd be willing to share their time slot. And he said, woo! So we took that as
it's a great Ronnie impersonation.
Yes, you did great.
Yeah, you did great. So you're coming to Thursday nights, and you'll be coming on at 10 p.m. Eastern time, right? 7 p.m. Pacific. So you'll come on, and after ours, Ronnie will come on for an hour, and then you guys come on after that, right?
Yep.
So then Dana has a question here, and I think Chris has the same question. What ship will you be on next at Halloween? I know you just got off the Horizon. We're going to talk about that a little bit here in a second. But at Halloween, what is your next cruise ship?
Panorama.
And that's going out of
Long Beach. Long Beach, Mexican Riviera, Puerto Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta.
And some sea days.
Yeah, we've never done the West Coast.
We're not alone. We've got Hani, our bro for life with the beach life there. Mark and Stephanie from the Cruise World, and also Brad and Kimberly from Midlife, and Danny and Tanya from Positive Vibes.
Yeah, so it's cruise.
I like Danny. I've just started getting. I mean, I've seen him around the community for a while now, but I've been really getting into some of his older videos, and they're a great couple. And we saw them on your channel as well. A really fun couple. I'm getting into them. So is that part of a group cruise as well? Has somebody put that together, or is just all of you said, "Hey,
no,
let's
all
go"?
Going.
Yeah, it was. I think we booked it first, or Mark booked it first.
I think Mark booked it, then we booked it.
Yeah, you're right.
And then Midlife booked it,
and
then
Midlife
Hani
jumped in, and then just recently, Danny and Tanya jumped on.
I don't know if they've officially jumped on, but we've announced it enough that they don't have a choice anymore. See you on the ship, guys.
So yeah, so we got Thursday night too. You got a lot of for the Gingers at 7.
Yes.
You got us at 8, and then you got Ronnie at 9, and now you got Mike and Betsy at 10. So
yes, that's a.
There's a couple
Thursday.
other small channels out there too, but we won't mention them right now. So yeah, Texas Pepito asked, will y'all be on later night? Yes, they'll be on at 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 Pacific, or 9 o'clock, I think, your time, Pepito, right? You're an hour behind us in Texas.
Wow, this
yeah.
Yeah, this is good. We're gonna have a Gantt chart up next with the time slots. Hey, so anybody in this chat, Mike and Betsy just got off the Horizon. About a week ago, week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago? What is it? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, we got off last Saturday, so almost a week ago.
Yeah, we see the next ship that just got on after us. They're about to get off, and I know that last day feeling. Ready to go.
Raffy's a jokester. He's giving me a hard time because I made a comment at Halloween that we made, if we have to wear masks, and Rafi, thank you for the
Absolutely.
$5 gift there, and that's an inside joke, and we'll ask that question here to Mike and Betsy in a second. But and guys, if y'all have questions about the Horizon and the processes with mask and the whole post pandemic, or we're still kind of in the pandemic, what's it like for them? Please pop those questions in here, and we'll ask Mike and Betsy and ask their opinion on it. But kind of leading into that, Mike and Betsy, kind of what's your thoughts of what it was like to cruise kind of right after the kickoff of the new protocols and stuff with cruising with Carnival? What are some key points that kind of, and I know you got vlogs coming out and you don't want to tell too much, but what are some things that maybe shocked you, pros and cons, starting back out?
First thing that was super easy was embarkation. Embarkation was so smooth, amazing. Debarkation, I've also never gotten off a ship as easy in my life. There was no customs claiming anything at the end. Yes, we are going to do trivia, and Mike does have a punishment well lined up, and I'm not happy about it.
That is tonight, Janice. They're going to do trivia and punishment tonight, so go check their channel out later on tonight.
But embarkation and debarkation, they nailed it. Way to go, Carnival. It was literally the easiest on and the easiest off that we've ever done.
Yeah,
So do you have a specified time?
Pool was pretty easy. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just wondering if you had a specified time and everybody follows their times to get on.
Yeah, they called you by your muster station to leave.
Oh, to leave, yeah. But embarkation, you had times to board. We were late, so they let us go right to the front of the line because we had a Carnival shuttle that was supposed to take us from the airport that was an hour and a half late. So when they got there, they let us jump right to the front of the line.
Whoa.
Josh is here. There's proof. Josh worked through the screen.
That is hilarious.
Whoa.
That's a talent.
Josh, he dropped the bomb on us.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
That was that kashi I was talking about earlier. You eating that kashi?
Quit, Michael.
Maybe you should have eaten at your own job today, Josh.
Yeah, Josh. Where's Cindy Spiker when you need her, you know?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So
man.
tell us about the mask.
The masks, you only had to wear upon walking up the gangway. As soon as you stepped on, you could take your mask off and you were free the rest of the ship. They do ask that the unvaccinated cruisers wear masks, or if you feel uncomfortable, you're able to wear them, but most people didn't. There were a few people wearing them randomly, but it was mostly unmasked. And then when you were going to go to a port, you had to leave the ship wearing your mask, and Bimini, Bahama, and Amber Cove required that you wear your mask the whole time.
Yeah, because I think that was not just for the cruise ship, but their countries are still under a mask mandate. So all of the locals there were wearing masks too. Just everybody that was within the town, the tour guides, everybody had masks on. Half Moon Key, you only had to wear it in the water shuttle. So,
which is so funny because you're just going with the people you've been cruising with. So you had like a 5-minute ride while you wore your masks with everybody you just been on the ship with. And it's only your shipmates out there on the island, but whatever.
But it makes sense though, because within the ship, they don't enforce it, but they want you to social distance. They want you to stay with your party. And
there was no social distance.
Yeah, everyone was having a good time, just like on a regular cruise. But on the water shuttle, everybody's kind of close together.
Well, those would make interesting suntan lines.
That's exactly what I said. I said, I'm going to be mad if I have an ugly tan line from this mask.
Were they selling the carnival? Were they selling the carnival mask and trying to make money off that? Or
they had them for sale in some spots, but
not like pimping them out.
We didn't really go shopping really much, so we didn't see them that.
This was the first time we've not walked into a fun ship shop.
The only shop we into was
cherry on top
cherry
to
on
get
top.
a cone.
And we got some bomb waffle cones.
Hey, and those ice creams are pretty cheap for having to buy them. You can get an ice cream sandwich with 2 cookies for $3. And then we got our waffle cones were $5 each. And you get to mix them in whatever toppings you want. It was
I mixed in
so good.
I think I mixed in peanuts, brownie, and something
Cake
else.
batter ice cream.
Cake batter ice cream. And I had a caramel drizzle on top. It was so good.
So Texas Pepito, I think you said you only ate at the MDR one time. Did y'all even try the lava cake with peanut butter on the side?
We didn't do the peanut butter because we felt bad asking because our waiter, we never met him. And then here we are just coming in to demand a side of peanut butter. I felt a little bit
I didn't even think to order peanut butter, but I have had it with peanut butter before, and it is
bomb.
delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, we smelled Josh.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah, Josh, you got to stay off the Kashi, man. Are you still able to book? So, are you still able to book a cruise on the ship? And did y'all notice any new perks to booking on the ship?
I didn't see that desk there this time.
No, I did. Yeah, I didn't look. So we're the wrong people to ask that question too.
There's normally the guest services, and there's the booking spot, and then the excursion issue desk, which is never open, by the way. I didn't see, because they normally have like the big standing advertisements out that say book your next cruise here. They weren't flaunting that.
So here's a good vlog question, Mike. I mean, since Betsy gave you the props for being the master vlogger.
Yeah, this is a good question.
Did I say
Tom.
master vlogger?
Continue
or
on
vlogger?
reading.
Okay.
Don't pay him any mind.
A lot of
Mike, when you're doing vlogs, do you think of the funny things to stick in while filming or during editing?
You're talking about sticking things in?
I stick things in when I'm at home master vlogging by myself. It's mostly during editing. I'll have some ideas while I'm filming, but for the most part, it's during editing.
I'm excited because we have a lot of fun stuff this time. Well, we always do, but
NES Evolution, that sounds like it came with a prize. I don't know what that meant. I don't know if he meant the. Here's a replay of what I heard earlier when Josh came in.
I think
that was
better
it.
than that.
That was it. Okay.
That's also what Mike sounds like in his sleep.
Oh, is that Mike?
Talk.
Okay.
So I don't know if y'all know this about my Mike, but he is like a 10-year-old.
So I'm going to take us on the next Carnival cruise ship, and I'm going to set it underneath a Lido deck chair, and I'm just going to.
And you will not find me anywhere around him.
I think you should. I definitely think you should.
I'm going to take the vlogger, and I'm going to take the film and set up just a time lapse or something. We were at the. I made a noise like that while we were up in Pigeon Forge with Anthony. And I made a noise. I think I may have put that on a Marco Polo. And this 15-year-old girl looked at Anthony like, I can't believe you made that noise.
And he didn't do anything.
And Anthony didn't do anything.
Mortified.
I made the mouth noise, and that girl looked at him like I can't believe you. I'm sorry. I got the mindset of a 10-year-old.
He does.
Sorry about that. I digress.
Good fart.
So look, Josh, you lost subs because of the fart thing. Sorry, Josh. Okay.
Because of his guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in. Texas Pepito says put it in your backpack and walk around. There's actually a guy that does that online. So what? Sorry for digressing. So one of the things kind of brought up this week on one of the Marco Polos for the we're going on same time you're going on Panorama. We're going on a Lolita Loca cruise out of Port Canaveral on the Mardi Gras. But it got brought up in one of the Marco Polos for that particular cruise. Is I kind of brought it up just playing devil's advocate. Would you go on a cruise if they mandated that you wear a mask all the time on the cruise?
What do y'all think?
What's y'all's opinion of that? Since you've been on a cruise that kind of they let everything kind of go, as it wasn't mandated. If all of a sudden in October on the Panorama they came back and said, hey, you guys are going to need to wear one all the time, even on the Lido deck, unless you're eating or drinking. Would you guys still go, knowing how you just went now? Would you guys still go? And people in the chat, give us your opinion on that as well. Yeah, Vizzo, that is clickbait. And just a recap earlier of the signed autograph clickbait from Adventures Ahead. Josh Holstead that I got. That this came with the Traveling Gilbert's T-shirt that I got. Selling it for $39.99 if anybody wants to donate. $39.99
right now. It's still $39.99.
No, I did 99 cents.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's the minimum. The minimum opening bid's $39.99.
Okay.
I just thought because he had such bad gas issues that the value had gone down.
Oh, okay, so it's deflated.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to inflate, but I guess it deflated.
Deflated. Yeah, the gas is out.
But I would say that yes, I would still go on a cruise because cruising is amazing, but I would not like wearing a mask. I can tell you that.
No, and I thought, hey, why not just hang out at the bar like we always do anyways? Then we have an excuse to take it off. Like, hey, we're consuming. Or at a restaurant, Guy's Burger, the buffet.
Suck up all the food.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle wears she's a nurse. She wears a mask all the time. My problem is I've for the last 5-6 weeks, I've not had to wear a mask. And I remember what the freedom was like after 15 or 16 months of wearing a mask. And then I had to wear them for 2 hours at the doctor's office the other day. And I was like, God, this is awful.
And the heat and the humidity makes a big difference.
Right. And the things that I remember from 2 years ago, I mean, October will be 23 months since we've been on a cruise.
Yeah.
But the things I remember most about enjoying cruising was the fresh air, the open air, the wind blowing in your face, being on the Lido deck, and not have, and then all of a sudden if they tell me I have to wear a mask, it's like a restriction that you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
We wore it on all day at Amber Cove, and then it kind of felt weird, like you were saying about the doctor's office. It kind of feels weird putting it back on again. But then by the time we got to Bimini, I was wearing it, and I even forgot that I had it on. It's like I got used to it again right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it makes me sad. I hope we don't have to.
Yeah, so TX says it's courtesy if service people have to, I'll do it. I get you.
Yeah.
And then, Mike Wood even says, he has it kind of, we have to wear a mask in Amber Cove next week. I'll just stay on board. Yeah, and that was a question I think earlier was brought up is does the CDC have the power to come and tell the cruise ships, yes, you have to mandate wearing.
Does anybody have an answer to that?
Does anybody in the chat know that? I know there's some very bright people in the chat here.
Yeah, where's Tony Barnett? We need to know. He's up on.
Yeah, Tony, we know you're in here hiding behind the scenes.
I thought that the CDC tried to get guidelines over the cruise lines again, and it was denied by a judge. But I could be wrong.
We don't know.
Or maybe that's just Florida.
We're just, waiting for you guys to let us know the rules.
So what was some of the best? We're a food and travel channel, so I got to ask you on the Horizon. Can you tell us what your, I don't want to steal your thunder from your vlogs, but what was maybe your best meal on the cruise, and what was your worst meal on the cruise?
You want to go first? My favorite was the pretzel bun Guy's Burger. I had a double.
Always my favorite.
We came back from Bimini, and we didn't plan on grabbing a pretzel bun and going to Guy's, but we just happened to walk right past the deli, and there was no line, and it was open. So
I looked at my mom. Let's get a pretzel bun.
Grabbed a pretzel bun there. Went I don't know, maybe
they toasted it at the deli, and then it's a quick less than 3 minute walk.
Yeah, only like a minute because it's right there in the
dining room.
Yeah, where the buffet, I forget what it's called, Lido Marketplace. And you walk right outside and you're at Guy's Burger. And I had him put a double patty on it. I told him no, hold the toppings, because I went to the toppings bar and just put everything on it myself. And it was the best burger. That was the best meal I had.
So good. That was my favorite. And then we didn't have to share fries that time. But I did really, really love the ribeye in Fahrenheit 555.
That's what I was just gonna say too.
And then worst meal?
Um,
I think my worst thing I ate was my C-Day brunch. But it wasn't bad. It just
no,
wasn't my favorite.
No, the worst thing was when we went to Lido Marketplace when it was late and they were almost closing, and we had the pasta that was really dry. It was like
it was
midnight.
for all the super hammered people because the pizza line was too long.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was all pretty good, you know?
It
was better food than we've had before.
Cucina del Capitano, known as meatball, was really good.
Known as meatball was bomb. The arancini balls, I don't know what they are, but they taste like a delicious, best mozzarella stick I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Oh.
We left that so full.
We saw that the other day. Mike brought back the piece of pizza. I mean, how did y'all?
Yes.
I mean, how'd y'all pull that off? Did y'all just put it straight into that back? I mean, did you really walk? I mean, maybe you can't say that if that's going to be in your vlogs or not.
Yeah.
But so you had on your show the other night a piece of pizza. Did you bring that from on the Horizon? Do they have the Pizza Pirate, or is it called the other pizza place now?
Pizza del Capitano.
Yeah, it's called Pizza del Capitano on Horizon, but we got it as a late night snack on our last day. I planned on using that bag somewhere in the vlog, but I never did. So I decided just to use it on the live. But
we do have Beach Please pizza bags coming soon.
Yeah, that you can wear on your neck.
Yeah.
But it was just a couple extra pizzas, slices that we brought to the room at the end of the day, thinking, oh, if we get hungry and it's late, we can just have a snack while we're watching TV in our room. But we just left them in the refrigerator the whole
Mike
night.
So Mike it in his bag.
So the next morning, I just put it in my bag and threw it in my luggage and came home with me the next day.
So it went from the Caribbean to the Miami airport under a plane. We had to sit in there for like 8.5 hours while we waited in the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting. We still ate it.
Well,
then drive home, and then we put it right into the fridge like the great food people.
Well, influencer Pal Panera was in our chat, and he told us that the pizza stayed good for weeks on end, I think.
I know.
I think he said, he said, did he say weeks or months? I can't remember what he said.
I can't remember what he said.
I mean, Pal, he's a great influencer, knows everything. And, that's what everybody thinks of Pal. But Dana, if I am on the Mardi Gras, I will do this for you just one time. Let you see that.
Dana, feel free to punch him right in the stomach and make one of those sounds come out of his own body.
But just make sure that I'm there filming, because I've got to get it all on film.
Yeah, for sure. And there's I heard that Pal Panera is willing to give out $49.99 whoever gets Mike to fart on the cruise. So a real fart.
This Mike or that Mike?
No.
I'll do it for free. I'm getting old, and I'll just walk and just naturally do it now. I mean, it's kind of like the old grandma and grandpa walking through the house that just do it naturally. I don't care.
I tell you, when Mike and I, right after we started dating.
Oh, you're going to tell that story.
We were in Blockbuster Video. This just tells you how long ago it was. And it was crowded, like on a Saturday night. I mean, we were dating. And it was loud. It was so loud. And he walked away and said, Michelle. And I was mortified. It is a miracle that we were married 18 years ago.
Yeah, I walked right by her and I just ripped one and kept walking. And I was like, oh my God, Michelle, I can't believe you. And
needless to say,
this old man looked around. I was like, well, I
don't care about the movie anymore.
Or the sound.
She must have liked the stench because she hooked around. Yeah, she stayed around. Right? Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at Josh, this Blockbuster Video.
Yes,
that's it's your NES system, Josh.
I didn't do that.
I didn't either.
Mike did that.
Was that you?
So,
Betsy.
On this cruise, we were both walking out of an elevator and people were walking into the elevators. And I just leaned back and let them know he just ripped one in there.
That would be fun to go on the elevators, all of a sudden.
Oh my God.
Everybody's got the COVID mask on. I mean, Hey, that's another question. So I guess you didn't have to work on elevators. Did they limit the number of people in elevators or anything with COVID and everything restrictions?
Absolutely not. And one of our vlogs of the bar crawl will definitely show you that they did not.
Okay, great.
But I do have to say that I loved the elevators on Horizon. I know a lot of people have been complaining about them, and I guess they're on Panorama as well. But we loved it. You just click a button, what floor you want to go to,
and it tells you which elevator to go to.
Which elevator to walk in, and there's no buttons inside, so little kids can't be in there, jacking up.
That's awesome.
I know, and people were complaining the whole time. I'm like, I love these elevators.
Yeah, it's so convenient. When you're standing there with a group of people, and you know, okay, this party of 6 right here is going to take an elevator. I can't follow them in. You both push a button. So let's say they want to go to deck 10, you want to go to deck 5. They'll be assigned like car R to go over here, and you'll be assigned like car L to go over there. Both doors open at the same time. You go different ways,
and there's nobody
so
cramming in. You just go where you're supposed to go. It's amazing. We want to know which Mike you're unfriending.
Well, I remember the other night, Pal Panera on your show asked you, did you try out for the CD? And I think you thought he said cruise director, but he really meant crop duster. And I think that's what he was really talking about. But so yeah, I mean So what do y'all have any cruises planned in 2022 or 2023? What other cruises you guys have planned? I know you got the Panorama in October. You have any more for the rest of this year after October? And what do you have in 2022 or 2023?
October is the only one we have for this year. 2022, the only one we have so far is the BBD Rum Run group cruise with Midlife Crazy. And Lucy from MGM is the travel agent for that one. And then after that, we have the Vlogger Extravaganza, and Jenny B is our travel agent for that one. And that's the Norwegian Breakaway, I think, in January 2023. But we are looking to...
We're on that one, too.
We're on there, too.
You are?
Yes, we are.
Awesome.
And don't forget, the non-group group cruise, Adventures Ahead and the Beach Life we're doing. You're the travel agent for that.
There's that one, but I haven't fully set it up yet. We have a date kind of picked out, but it's not... Or we do have a date picked out, but it's not... It hasn't... The wheels haven't turned yet on it, so
the wheels are cranking.
Yeah, I'm still putting the keys in the ignition.
But that is coming up. We'll be going on that as well. But no, we are definitely probably going to plug some more in there in between it. So if anybody has any ideas of cruises that they want us to go on with them, tell me so I can start nagging Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike, get to work.
Sorry, Josh.
What are you even doing?
Man, Josh was on a long lunch break.
It's been 5 minutes,
okay.
So, anything else now? As far as on the horizon, we got Anthony, a 10-year-old. Did y'all see a lot of kids on the horizon? I mean, I know it's summertime, and with the 95-5 ratio, did y'all see a lot of? I mean,
we saw kids.
Yeah, we saw some kids, more teenagers than little kids.
And I had to get you remember how I got on that Facebook Live about snapping at those people?
And there was some like
teenagers trying to roll through Serenity, and I had to, nope, get out.
Good job.
And they weren't accidentally walking in there either. They were like, oh, he, and like running in all fast, trying to be all funny or whatever, but Betsy turned in like instant mom mode right there and snapped them out of there.
I didn't want those kids going up and busting off somebody's nap in a clamshell.
Yeah, she got all like wiggle necking on them. Like,
absolutely not. You're going to keep going. And this one kid was like looking at me like, who are you? And I said, out.
Yeah.
Didn't even care.
One day we're going to get to enjoy that.
What, no
we'll
kids?
bring home with us, and she can be in charge of Anthony.
Okay, that's a plan.
We'll be too old by the time. Anthony ain't leaving his mama until he's 25, I think.
That might be true.
we'll be 65 by the time, and he'll still be holding on to his mama like this.
What?
He hasn't turned teenager, preteen mode yet. It'll happen.
Yeah, that's what they keep telling me. But I don't think he's ever going to leave me.
Good. Then he'll stay sweet.
I hope he stays sweet, but we could use a little distance sometimes.
So let's talk about one of the things that we saw pictures of yours on. We saw some live videos real quick. I think we got about 4 or 5 minutes here, and then Ronnie comes on. One of our bucket lists has been Half Moon Key.
Yes.
Everybody we've talked to talks about how awesome Half Moon Key is. We saw some pictures of yours in Half Moon Key. How awesome is Half Moon Key?
The most amazing place in the whole entire world.
Pretty awesome. It really is the most amazing place. And
there's some crazy energy there that you just feel so calm and peaceful. It's clean, so clean. The water's at most beautiful temperature. There's nobody out there hounding you to buy anything. You just get to have your most perfect beach day. And I went searching for Ted the donkey.
Yep. And I walked all the way up and down the beach. They call it Half Moon Key, but it's really like a crescent moon shape. But I went all the way up to the other side where the rocks are and kind of swam over there a little bit. Came back. I did see Ted the donkey, but I didn't film him because I didn't realize who he was until I went back and Betsy said, he's a Carnival celebrity.
I said, did you see Ted?
So
I stayed back and I floated in the water the whole time. I was just chatting with my friend Mo and his mom V. We're best pals.
Yeah, you don't need an excursion at Half Moon Key. Just float in the water. You can sit on a lounger. You can put your toes in the sand. You can rent a clamshell.
I think if we get a group that goes there, we should all pitch in and get a big house. Excuse my language.
That's fine. That's a body part. That's fine.
Right, I made it this far.
We talked to some guys that were kind of near where we were floating, and they were in one of those giant like tricycle bike things in the water. And we're asking him, how is that? Is that fun? And the guy was like, it's hot. I feel like I'm working out.
And Mike goes, Betsy, do you want to do that? And I said, absolutely not.
Yeah. There were people jumping off of them, getting in the water and just swimming next to their bikes.
There was one guy, he was snorkeling out there and he went past, like they have this line that they don't want you to go past because there are people stand-up paddleboarding and riding the bikes by there. There was this guy snorkeling and he gave 0 Fs about where he was allowed to go. The lifeguard is like calling him, whoop, whoop, get back. He never listened. The lifeguard had to go all the way out to get him. And then at that point, the guy still did whatever the heck he wanted.
Yeah, he snorkeled. No, he snorkeled back under the rope, under the line, but he stayed like his head underwater.
He never even
He didn't even acknowledge that. He just like stayed like snorkeling, but came back and so that he wouldn't get in trouble, I guess. But still,
hey,
it was funny. It was funny the way he came back.
Yeah, it looks like Nightbot's beating up on the beach life.
Oh, good.
Or we got just Nightbot in here.
Oh wow!
This is where that came from. Oh my gosh! Oh,
tell me what you do, bro. I don't need your help.
Don't tell me.
I mean, how do you get Nightbot to do that?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. But one thing I noticed in your pictures, I mean, the water just looks so.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, it looks. I mean, did y'all do any snorkeling yourself, or at all, or did I mean just? I mean, it just looks so beautiful.
In Half Moon Key, it's not really that great for snorkeling. I think it is over by where the tender pulls in. There's some fish over there, but for the most part, when you look underwater, there's nothing really to see but white sand.
There are those cute little baby white fishies that swim by.
Yeah, there are some fish, but not many.
That was a perfect amount of fish for me because
it's more of it's more of just like a float, hang out, and drink some beers or some seltzers.
That you snuck off the ship.
Beach. Yeah.
But we had it. It was literally the most beautiful place. If you go on a cruise through Carnival, stop. If you have the chance to stop there, get off the boat.
We got to somehow work one in because we got NCL booked the next 2 years, and the one in October is not going to Half Moon Key. So we got to figure something out.
Yeah.
But it's definitely on one of the top of our. It's one of the top places we want to go to.
Yes. We've been to Princess Cay, but not Half Moon.
Yeah, I mean the pictures. We like Princess Key, but I mean it was kind of rocky. But
It's still
I mean,
beautiful.
the pictures of Half Moon, the pictures of Half Moon just look so much nicer though.
It's beautiful.
I like how Michelle says K and Mike says Key. Is there like a secret battle in your house on that?
No,
Not really.
I think
We
it's
just-
interchangeable.
Yeah, we just we just whatever comes out.
Well, that wasn't as juicy as I wanted it to be.
I'm sorry.
Well, it looks like we got 1 minute till Mr. Ronnie comes on. We
How
cannot.
did that happen?
It just went by so quick. We want to thank everybody for coming out tonight.
Yes, thank y'all
And
very
thank,
much.
Thank you for coming on. You guys come on at 10 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard Time,
Yes.
7 o'clock Pacific. Go sub to their channel if you're not sub to them. And
Mike sour balls.
Oh,
sour balls tonight. So, yeah, you're going to see some.
Sour balls.
You got trivia and some punishment coming up tonight on your channel, right?
Yep.
Can't miss that.
Can't miss that. So, thank you guys for coming out tonight. You guys have a great one.
Thank y'all so much.
Mike and Betsy, we love you guys. Thank you so much. Please
Thank
come
you.
back on again.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Time.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, one last fart for the night, right? I'm
Look what I
sorry.
live with.
I love it.
You should see him. He's like a child. He'll have tears running down his face. He's laughing so hard.
I'm actually doing pretty good not laughing right now. 'Cause
Are you numb to them?
no, I want to lean when I
Stop
do it.
it.
All right, you
Don't
guys
lean
have a
my
great
way.
one. We'll see you next week. Go see Ronnie next, and then go see Beach Please later on tonight.
Bye, y'all.
You guys have a
Thanks.
great one. Thank you.
Bye.